Scary Tale Story.
When I was 7, I heard my mom whispering to someone in the hallway at 3 a.m. I peeked out and saw her talking to the darkness like it was an old friend. She kept saying, "Please leave him alone, please." She never saw me standing there, and when I asked in the morning, she pretended it didn't happen. But I remember what I saw behind her, peeking around the hallway corner. A tall, thin man with a face like wet clay, no features, no eyes, no mouth, just a smooth indentation where a human face should be. I call him the hollow-faced man. I tried to forget him for 20 years. It worked until last month, when I moved into my first apartment alone. The first night, I heard tapping on the window. Even though I lived on the 5th floor, I ignored it. Then the smell started, a sour, rotting scent like waterlogged carpet and cold earth. I told myself it was nothing. I worked late, came home, and tried to sleep. That's when the dream started. In the first dream, I woke up in my bed, unable to move, and saw him standing in the corner, tilting his hollow face toward me like he was listening. His long fingers touched the wall, and the paint began to bubble under his touch, turning black. I tried to scream, but no sound came out. In the second dream, he sat at the foot of my bed, reaching for my feet, his head twitching, the indentations on his face growing deeper, like something was moving inside. I woke up with bruises on my ankles, dark fingerprints, even though I live alone. In the third dream, he pressed his face against mine, and I saw nothingness, like looking into an empty grave that stretched forever. It felt like something cold slid into my skull, and I heard him whisper without a mouth, "You know me now." I stopped sleeping. I started seeing him in reflections, behind me in the TV screen when it was off, in the black of my phone when it locked. Always just standing there, his head tilting, like he was trying to learn how to wear a human face. Last Thursday, I decided I was done. I packed my bags and booked a cheap motel 2 hours away, thinking if I left, it would stop. At 3:03 a.m., I woke up to the motel door creaking open. I held my breath, hoping it was a dream. But the cold air hit my skin, and the smell, God, that smell, it was so strong I started to gag. The door opened fully, and he was there, folding himself through the gap like a spider, impossibly thin, impossibly tall, his hollow face leaning in. I tried to scream, but nothing came out, and I saw that the indentation where his face should be had stretched open, revealing a darkness so deep I felt like I was falling into it just by looking. He whispered in a voice like dirt and wind, "You can leave, but I will be wherever you are." I woke up on the floor, covered in bruises, dirt under my fingernails, and scratches down my arms as if I had crawled through the forest. I tried calling my mom. She didn't pick up, but she texted me one sentence: "Don't let him wear your face." I didn't understand until yesterday. I saw him in the mirror again, but this time he was standing right behind me, close enough that I felt the cold seeping into my back. His hollow face pressed against the mirror, and slowly, so slowly, the indentation started to bulge outward, forming a nose, lips, and eyes. My face. My exact face. I turned around, but he was gone. Now every reflection I see shows him in the background, wearing my face like it's a cheap Halloween mask, smiling with my mouth, blinking with my eyes. Sometimes, in the reflection, his smile is wider than mine, stretching too far, too many teeth, eyes too dark. Sometimes I can see him mouthing words silently, and I can almost hear him. "Let me in." I've tried to cover mirrors, but screens still show him. Windows at night show him. I can't escape him. Tonight, as I type this, I hear him in the kitchen, mimicking my footsteps, dragging his feet the way I do when I'm tired, opening and closing the fridge the way I do when I'm anxious. The worst part is I hear him humming softly, my voice, my exact pitch, my childhood lullaby. I know he's trying to replace me. I don't know how long have before I look in the mirror and I'm not there anymore. Only him, smiling, with my face living in my life. If you ever see a man with no face watching you at night, don't look at him. Don't speak to him. Don't even acknowledge him. Because once you do, the hollow-faced man will know you. And once he knows you, you will never know if it's really you looking back from the mirror ever again.
Like and subscribe to Scary Tales Story for more horror tales that will haunt your dreams and keep you checking the shadows.